Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Nebraska farmers, harvest is here and every gallon counts. That's why Sapp Brothers Petroleum launched the Go Big Red Fuel Giveaway. When you contract your fuel with Sapp Brothers, enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. As Husker Country knows, the only thing stronger than the roar at Memorial Stadium is the drive of a farmer putting food on the table. Fuel your farm with Sapp Brothers Petroleum and enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. Visit sappbros.net today. Sapp Brothers Petroleum, fueling the heartland. Go Big Red.
If the power is out, traffic lights might be too. If you come across a dark intersection, treat it like a four-way stop. See more tips at les.com/safety.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
This fall, Baumgars has everything you need to get your farm ready for the season. Stock up on livestock feed, deer corn, and pine shavings to keep your animals fed and your farm running smoothly. Need tools for your fall projects? Grab DeWalt power tools and grass seed to keep your fields in top shape before winter. From your barn to your backyard, Baumgars has you covered. Get ready for the season with everything you need to finish those fall fix-ups. Baumgars, field, farm, and fall fix-ups.
Are you looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through October at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines, or lock in a 2.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by a qualified standard rate for another 36 months. Whether you're thinking of this year's harvest or planning ahead, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your local Landmark Implement for more details, or check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Schaefer's is celebrating its 79th anniversary with special rebates, financing, savings, and free delivery store-wide.
Update your home with innovative Samsung appliances and save up to an additional $900 with rebates. Samsung Innovation saves you energy and time with easy-to-connect appliance technology. Plus, during Schaefer's anniversary, get free delivery on your appliance purchase.
So hurry in during Schaefer's 79th anniversary event, going on now.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Nebraska farmers, harvest is here and every gallon counts. That's why Sapp Brothers Petroleum launched the Go Big Red Fuel Giveaway. When you contract your fuel with Sapp Brothers, enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. As Husker Country knows, the only thing stronger than the roar at Memorial Stadium is the drive of a farmer putting food on the table. Fuel your farm with Sapp Brothers Petroleum and enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. Visit sapbros.net today. Sapp Brothers Petroleum, fueling the heartland. Go Big Red.
If the power is out, traffic lights might be too. If you come across a dark intersection, treat it like a four-way stop. See more tips at les.com/safety.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
This fall, Baumgars has everything you need to get your farm ready for the season. Stock up on livestock feed, deer corn, and pine shavings to keep your animals fed and your farm running smoothly. Need tools for your fall projects? Grab DeWalt power tools and grass seed to keep your fields in top shape before winter. From your barn to your backyard, Baumgars has you covered. Get ready for the season with everything you need to finish those fall fix-ups. Baumgars, field, farm, and fall fix-ups.
Are you looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through October at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines, or lock in a 2.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by a qualified standard rate for another 36 months. Whether you're thinking of this year's harvest or planning ahead, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your local Landmark Implement for more details, or check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Schaefer's is celebrating its 79th anniversary with special rebates,
financing,
savings, and free delivery store-wide.
Update your home with innovative Samsung appliances and save up to an additional $900 with rebates. Samsung Innovation saves you energy and time with easy-to-connect appliance technology. Plus, during Schaefer's anniversary, get free delivery on your appliance purchase.
So hurry in during Schaefer's 79th anniversary event, going on now.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Nebraska Volleyball just wrapped up another match. Join former Husker Mandy Monson as she breaks down the game from the hard swings and perfect sets to the diving digs and precision passing. 93.7 The Ticket's post-game coverage of Nebraska Volleyball starts now.
All right, welcome in to the Volleyball Postgame Show. We got Mandy Monson, Harrison Arns on the 1s and 2s, and Husker Volleyball stays undefeated 23-0 officially as they take down the Fighting Illini at home. Also got to break out the new court, I believe, as well, which looks pretty sleek on TV.
It was amazing. I got to the match tonight and I was like, what is happening with this black outline of the court? It was so cool. It was super cool. Yeah, I definitely was into it. Very cool.
Was that just like some new tech? Is that what that is? Or it's not by design, or is it design choice?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, where it was black, it used to be red. I even turned around to some of so I sit in section B9. Shout out to everybody in B9. We have so much fun. But anyway, I turned around. I'm like, what? The court has not always been black, right? She's like, nope, it's new. So it was very cool. I don't know if it's something that they can I'm guessing it's just they can switch that out,
That's my guess.
That is my guess. It looked great.
Yeah.
I loved it. And here's the deal. The Huskers played amazing on it. So I like it. Let's keep it rolling. I'm good with it.
Yeah, it's been absolutely dominant.
Yeah.
Have yet to lose a set to a Big Ten team.
Yes. And we, so one, I also want to give a shout out to my mom. Thank you, Mom, for coming to the match with me tonight. It was so fun. I took my mom. She hadn't been to a match yet this year, but the Huskers really played well for Mom tonight.
Yeah, they did.
It was also super cool because it was the, dedicated military match tonight since, we have Veterans Day coming up and we don't have we're going to be in Minnesota on Saturday, but we just played so well tonight. I mean, it was like round 2 of Penn State, the first set against, Illinois. We just came out very, very strong in the first set. And we really rolled them that first set. Now the sets 2 and 3, they got a little bit more life back to them. But statistically, when you look at things, I mean, our team hitting percentage was 488.
Yeah.
You guys. So it has the highest it's been previously dates back to 2018, I guess. 2018. I don't know what the all-time is. They were talking about that on the on Baylor and Lawrence post-match, but I mean, it was nuts. I mean, we just really came out on fire. Our passing was fantastic tonight. Lainey Choboy literally did not let a ball drop. There was a point in set 3. If you guys I highly recommend, honestly, going back and watching this match, even though we totally took care of business and it was absolute Husker domination. It was such a fun match tonight because 1, the atmosphere was super fun. But 2, there was a point in set 3 when Lainey Choboy literally got a ball up, almost right at the net. So it was like a tip. She gets the ball up. She knows she's in the way. She's literally just trying to get out of the way of everybody. And Bergen sets it. I want to say, maybe it was to Allie Check. Because Allie got in tonight. A lot of Huskers got in tonight. It was really fun to see a lot of different players on the floor.
It's been a common theme.
Oh my God.
Through the past couple months, really.
Yeah. But then we got the point and it was just so great. I mean, Lainey Choboy got 20 digs out of the total 40 digs that the team had. So, I mean, she was just
you do got Dan Rose off of YouTube, and he chimed in right away. Lainey, 20 digs, her best game yet.
Yes, Dan, exactly. She was dominating the floor, and they just were having I really love this team.
Yeah,
I just, you know what? They are such a fun team to watch. Their attitudes are great. They have fun together. They compete hard, but they don't they take themselves seriously, but yet they have a lot of fun. There was a really cute point. I think this was in set 1. Yeah, it would have been in set 1. Pretty sure. And it was Bergen. Bergen is a phenomenal setter. I'm going to finish this up, but first I'm going to say she's just a phenomenal setter. When you go and look statistically at our hitting percentage tonight with the passing and the digging that Lainey and Olivia and Terea did and Harper, and then you combine Bergen with that, that's how you get that hitting percentage of 488. But anyway, set 1. I think Bergen,
she's incredible.
She's incredible.
And what's the craziest part is she had all those accolades in year 1 and year 2, and she just keeps getting better.
And she's better. So anyway, I think it was maybe a tighter pass. I don't remember how it came, but she literally went up and she hit it. Not just dumped it, like she hit it. Now they did dig it. And it was so funny because she comes down and she like smiles, but then she sets it and then we get the point and then she smiles again. I'm like, what is happening? The Huskers are so good at this point that we're having great plays. Maybe we don't get it down right away, but we get to emotionally react to it. Hey, we think that's pretty great. We're smiling. And then, we get the point. So I don't know. I thought the atmosphere of John Cook Arena and Devaney was just fantastic tonight. And then I just thought the team played. They were just really fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just been like that all year. That's the best part about them.
They had a little special sauce though tonight. I'm just gonna
okay.
They did Illinois. I don't know if it was Illinois just didn't have the sauce tonight. So
12-9. It's a Thursday game, maybe a short turnaround, but nonetheless,
I just really feel like we came out really focused tonight. So on the post-match, Danny said that Macy Bosinger had set one of the goals that she wanted Illinois to have to take a timeout before we hit the 15, official break. And I'm like, they were definitely putting the heat on the ball for the serve. And like I said, I mean, we were just, our passing efficiency was, pretty phenomenal. We just did not allow them a whole lot of room to do anything.
Well, we got more here off YouTube. AJ was 9 for 9. Yep, that is about batting.
Yeah, she hit 1,000, you guys. Oh my God. And here's the other thing too. All of them. This is the thing with this team. Andy Jackson, I mean, like I said, how I describe her, she's majestic. She's literally majestic. She goes in the air. At one point, so Bergen actually set her a little too high. And so that would have been in the second set. That was when we were on the other side. And so but they're like, but she had a great match. Rebecca, I think she had 3 kills out of maybe 4 attempts. And she looked great tonight. Manaya Obeche came in and first set she just hammers it. So I just think things were really clicking. We had some missed serves, but I think we had 7 missed serves, but we had 4 aces. So, that's not bad. I think 3 of the missed serves were Harper's, which is just rare for her. I mean, she's just awesome though. I mean, she's Harper, right? She's so consistent.
We're at a nitpicking point.
We are nitpicking. Here's the thing. Sometimes you don't have to find bad stuff.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about this so we got done with the match. I took my wonderful mother home and then came down here and I was like, we don't I think a lot of times maybe society's we're trying to, pick. They're yes, there's there were some times we didn't close the block. Okay, that's a nitpicky thing. But Virginia Adriano was crushing the ball tonight. And then here's what was super fun is because we were playing so well and being so efficient. Well, then Allie Check and Campbell Flynn came in. And so then you got Allie Check and Campbell Flynn in. Well, and then Allie starts ripping the ball. And I think she hit over 500?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got to double check it real quick, but
I'm pretty sure she did. So what's so fun about this team and what I really enjoyed about the match is that we got to see lots of players tonight. And when everybody came in, they were dialed in. Skylar Pierce, who is a great left side, you guys. Skylar jumps out of the gym. like, if you just get to watch her athleticism, I mean, her vertical is crazy. And I think, again, in section B9, where we just, we like to have fun and also have conversations. I think someone said, in high school, she could dunk a basketball, so.
At the very least, the volleyball, I can believe it.
For sure.
They would
Well,
just
yeah,
stay in the vertical out there.
absolutely. But so there was, what was it? How did this work? Okay. It was an out of system ball. And I want to say it was a ball that maybe we dug. And then I think Lainey took the ball and passed it up to Skylar. It was tight. A ball that majority of people would not be able to turn into a point. And literally Skylar got on top of the ball and then was able to basically shove it through the block and down. It was pretty, I was just like, that's impressive.
You know what it is? It's like, I think this team has enough of those moments each game where you're just like, what was that?
Yes.
And it's like, that's that wow factor where it's like, I can go watch a good team and walk away being like, that's a good team. If you watch Nebraska volleyball, there's 3-4 moments each game where you're just like, what was that? That was incredible.
Yeah, maybe each set. I'm not over exaggerating. Like tonight, there were multiple times I did that. Lainey, Bergen, Virginia, all of them. I can't say that there was one player on that court tonight that I was just like, oh, wow, that wasn't highly impressive. And I'm not like, whoa. Like, that's how fabulous they played tonight, which is great because, they're going to go and play Minnesota on Saturday. I think Minnesota's rated number 22.
That's on the road, right?
On the road.
Yeah.
It's sold out. It's in Minnesota. Minnesota is a great volleyball program. They've been a great program for, quite a while. So, to have a match at home where, we were cooking and playing well and having fun, I think is important as we go into that weekend and, go get, tested on the road and see what it's like at Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, and it'll be true all year. I mean, you're just going to have a target on your back. And this team does a good job of not walking into anywhere and just expecting to win. You could maybe say that about Kentucky, but they found a way to bounce back regardless of however it started out. And Creighton, same thing.
Sure.
But up until this point, I mean, they really they don't take for granted how good they are. And I ask Jalen Rays about that all the time. It's like, how do you keep raising the bar when you are the goal that everyone's chasing?
Right.
And it's incredible that those guys just continue putting that work. And I know you mentioned Bergen Riley. Also, shout out Dan again. He's got a lot of great stats here. 0 aces by Illinois. Is that true?
Yeah, I think that is true. Yeah.
And it just goes because, again, the thing.
We passed so efficiently tonight. I mean, we are such a superior passing team. It really is phenomenal to watch. I mean, when you have Lainey and Olivia and Terea Sigler this year has really got, she's a great player, but I just feel like, and I've been saying this for probably, I don't know, maybe now 4 to 5 matches. She has a great platform. I can't think of the word tactically. Her platform is so efficient. And so we just don't, I don't know. And I think that's going back to Bergen, right? Her level of play is elevated because she has passers that put her in system, on serve receive and on defense when we're digging. And so and she does a great job of then, putting the ball where it needs to go and having a great array of players to disperse the ball to.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, there was 0 aces for Illinois.
Yeah.
And they had 6 service errors as well. And that's, just another good job by Nebraska. You're probably going to see teams going a little gung-ho on the serve versus
they
us.
have to.
Exactly. And it's good on Nebraska for not
play us.
Fine. Yeah.
If you're going to go compete with Nebraska, you have to be serving tough because even when teams are serving tough, we're efficiently siding out and passing the ball. So if you give us cupcakes, you're going to get your head ripped off with the attack that's coming at you. It's just I think like if I was preparing for Nebraska, we would, you'd be like, hey, like we're gonna risk the service errors, because if we don't risk service errors, we have to be able to keep heat, on the passers to try and give us at least a chance to take them out of system and at least take a little bit of heat off of their offense.
Great position to be in.
Yeah.
And it's a big reason why these guys are 23-0, along with everything else they're doing. We got to throw it to break. But the beauty of this, we do get NFL on the brick and mortar. We're not super confounded by the clock here. So we'll keep this going probably past the hour as well until you guys get tired. We'll still have late night in Lincoln as always as well. But 402-464-5685. You guys can chime in if you want to get any questions or use the streams like you have been already. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep this thing rolling on the other side.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Days. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th, when every red tagged machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years. With testosterone therapy from Limitless Male, you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Husker fans know when you work together, great things happen. At Cornhusker Bank, they're more than your financial partner. With 5 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Omaha, they're your neighbors, your teammates, and your biggest fans. Whether you're saving for your first home, planning your future, or growing your business, they're right here in Nebraska to help you move forward together. Visit cornhusker.bank to learn more. Cornhusker Bank, member FDIC. Doing life together.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education Quest Foundation. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back to Nebraska Volleyball Postgame on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, former Nebraska outside hitter, Mandy Monson.
Welcome back in Volleyball Postgame Show. Harrison Arns on the 1s and 2s. We still got Mandy Monson, and we're here until you guys get tired of us. 402-464-5685. That is the Sutter Heyman text line. We still got NFL on the brick and mortar. 12 minutes to go. As soon as that's over, we will switch it back live. But we're still talking Husker volleyball. 23-0, as we mentioned. They take on, well, they didn't. They took on Illinois, and they won. They will take on Minnesota up next. Before we get to the future, anything left on just this Illinois game that we really want to harp in on, whether it's individual performances or just broad picture stuff on how this team's been coming together?
I mean, let's see. I'm just going to ponder for a little bit. By the way, everybody, I am repping the Ticket merch tonight, wearing my Ticket sweatshirt while I ponder.
You can also order that at theticketfm.com.
Yeah, which, by the way, it's super comfy.
Yeah, is that the Adidas one? Yeah. I
love it.
I got like 4 of those. I got 2, and then I was like, let me just buy 2 more.
I only got 1.
Well, you got to pay for the extras.
Yeah, I got to pay for the extras.
And I'm here 5 days a week.
So, I mean, from tonight's match, I mean, I would give a gold star and a bouquet probably to everyone. I mean, it was so good. They were so fun. Like I was telling you, Harrison, during the break, like, I just thought it was such an enjoyable match from like top to bottom, from first point to last point, from what the athletic department did with Herbie Husker being in fatigues because we were, celebrating and honoring all of our military and our veterans. We had one of the, I don't want to miss, I think it was a major or a sergeant. She sang the
national
anthem. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. It's late. It's 9:55, and I'm just thinking of things. It was beautiful. But then the way I'm also going to say this, like when the Huskers were giving the volleyballs out tonight, Bergen Riley gave a volleyball to a little girl and gave her a hug. Like they are just at such a level, but what I love about them is they are not big egos. No. I mean, to be a little girl and get the volleyball and have Bergen Riley give you a hug. I watched her after. Oh my God, that little girl was over the moon, and she will never forget that. But maybe she will. I think she's like 3 or 4, but
everyone around here will tell her. Do you remember when Bergen Riley hugged you?
Yes, because she was just so excited. And then they also they honored the policeman that basically protects the Huskers during the games.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome. I think the whole venue is such a positive, competitive, exciting environment to be in. And I would say that is probably my summary of the match. I just really enjoyed it. My mom really enjoyed the match. Everybody that was there enjoyed it. And then again, the Huskers just played at such a high level. You could probably, if you were a Husker, you could phone it in, or you could, be thinking about what am I going to get for dinner after the game? Do I have food prep stuff in my fridge, or am I going to go through? I went to Chick-fil-A.
Good choice.
Yeah, right. But they didn't. I mean, they were just really on point. I mean, I'm thinking about, some of the blocks that we had. But if I was going to be oh, what could I think what they'll probably work on in practice just from what I observed, and then also maybe what I heard on the post game with Danny is, I think they'll probably work on maybe closing the block, maybe doing some hand placements on the block. I mean, that's nitpicking, and then maybe cleaning up our serve. But otherwise, they played fantastic. I mean, they really were exceptional. When you look at the fact that one, all the people that came in, and then we had let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I got everybody that hit basically 500 or more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then where's Andy's at 1,000? I think we had 5, right?
5, 6.
5, 6. I mean, that's crazy.
Landfair, Adriano, Alec.
Yeah.
Allie also got up there. She was right at 500, and Andy Jackson.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, you guys, like, that's bananas. It's bananas. It's bananas good. And so, I mean, it was like, I don't even know who I would honestly give the hit of the match to, because, I mean, Andy just demolished some balls. But so did Manaya. Oh, yeah, and so did Virginia. I mean, here's the thing. If opponents don't put a block up, I mean, if they give us a little bit of space, we are ripping the ball. And we rip the ball at every position, at the, in front of the 10-foot line. And then we do it behind the 10-foot line with Torreya and Harper. I mean, it's fun to watch them. And it's got to be, like you and I were talking during the break. I mean, I think it's just mentally and physically tiring for other teams when they play us. Although I will say Illinois, actually, I thought they got better during the game. I don't know if they were a little deer in the headlights with just, I mean, it's a big venue coming in, and those players just kind of getting used to it. But I mean, we just played really strong. Like I said, I thought it was a great match. So if, anybody that didn't watch it tonight, I mean, if you're a young player, and here's the thing, like, state volleyball is going on right now for Nebraska. And I was at state volleyball last night because my daughter plays for Lincoln Southeast. They got beat by North Star. North Star's a great team. And volleyball is it's a game of serve and pass. And I was just so impressed. One, the state of volleyball in the state of Nebraska is phenomenal. So I got to Pinnacle Bank Arena. I don't know. I mean, we played at 5 p.m. So I think I got there by 4, and they had both courts going. And on one side, Malcolm was playing Lincoln Lutheran, and on the other side, I can't remember who was playing for the other side. But anyway, one, it's loud, it's totally packed, and the level of play, I think that would have been class C2 or C1. I'm sorry, guys. It's such a high level. Like, to be able to essentially, honestly, have a weekend of pretty amazing volleyball from the viewpoint of watching the Huskers, but then, having watched the state tournament yesterday, and then, the teams that advanced, they're all going to play tomorrow.
There's so much talent.
There's so much talent.
Even I remember my senior year, we were, shout out the Cedar Catholic. They ended up losing, but they were undefeated. They went to the championship game, and
yeah,
I'm blanking on the girl's name, but this girl, she was a Wisconsin commit.
Oh,
and this was Class C2, right?
Yes,
and you don't think Class C2 is going to happen. And here's this 6'4", and she is just incredible. And then she won. Unfortunately for us, she was the reason. I can't remember the team we're playing, but they won. But again, that's like C2, and at that point in time, Wisconsin was the program.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's just the level of play is insane, and I mean, I've really, for me, a volleyball fanatic, to be able to, have state volleyball and then to be able to, watch the Huskers I think it's pretty awesome.
Well, it's, you get to watch all of the Huskers too, which is fun this year. I mean, it's just, you get to go through the bench and then back to the leadership part.
The only people we did not play tonight, guys, were the red shirts.
Yeah.
That's it. And the red shirts are amazing too,
Mhm.
because we have where's her name? Don't know her name. She's the other middle. I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry. She's the middle that she's redshirting. Kenna. I think her name's Kenna. So we haven't seen her play at all, you guys, yet. So, right, Manaya Obeche didn't redshirt. She's come in and played, but I remember Kenna.
Yeah, Kenna Kogo.
Yes, from the red-white scrimmage. And when you watch her warm up, she's phenomenal. I'm sorry, Kenna. We can't play you yet.
We need you later.
We have too many people right now. You're just gonna have to, hold on. But yeah, I mean, everybody played tonight. I mean, I thought Campbell set the ball really well when she came in. I mean,
Mhm.
that's hard to do. When you're a setter and you're sitting and then you come in and but again, I think our passers put our setters in a great position. So even when you're coming off the bench as a setter and you yourself as the setter are getting set up by your passers, it just makes everything so efficient. And I think that's what we have to remember as fans and be really grateful for. And quite frankly, just really take these passers in the job that they are doing to basically set the offense up.
Well, there's one thing Husker fans are good at. It's giving the support, as they have been for this
We're the
volleyball
best.
program.
We are the best.
Back to the red shirts.
Yes.
I actually didn't know this. So this one off of YouTube. Why can't red shirts play a couple of games like it is allowed to in other sports?
Ooh.
I didn't know that was the thing.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I would have to chat GPT that or Google it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. If my friend Tanya Tauke Dorn was here, she would probably know the answer to that. I don't. I don't know if there's like a minimum or not. But the other thing too is this is conservative me. I'd probably be like, listen, if I know I want a red shirt or I'm not even gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the rules are. So that's a great question. I will research it.
Okay. Shout
Yeah.
out. Do you guys put any more if you got it?
Yeah.
But just kind of back to the leadership, like where you get to see the depth, but that's the other best thing is like if you have Alec on the bench or Harper Murray on the bench, like those guys are engaged and they're fired
They're
up.
they're all engaged. They're fired up. If you watch our bench has a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Our bench is participating in the match in a positive way, in a contributing way, just like the players on the floor.
Yeah.
And you guys, that is our team that we have this year is rare and unique because I feel like why they're so successful is everybody accepts whatever their role is and they accept it at the time they are in the role. So if someone is either off the court and they go in, they accept their role and they do their job. If they're on the court and they come out, they accept their role and they participate and they stay dialed in on the bench. And, in a competitive environment where everybody wants to play, all of those players want to play. But I think that's also why we are able to, stay at the level of play that we're playing because I think we're all collectively they are all collectively. I think they're all collectively on board with what is happening with this team. And you cannot get to the level of joy and the level of physicality and the level of technical execution if you don't have that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I think you see that in the best teams.
Yes.
And it always sounds cheesy. I mean, it really
But
does.
that's
But
the
the
truth.
best
That
teams
is the
look
truth.
like a family almost.
Well, yes, they look like a family and they look like everybody's contributing. Listen, right in a family, listen, not everything is 50-50 or no, it's just not like that. I mean, some people have certain roles, some people have other roles, just like on teams. Like, some players get more sets and some players, don't. But
And there's no acting because there's that camaraderie.
there's no
where
acting.
you can have that
I think
conversation.
yes, and I think that also when people ask, well, gosh, how are you going to keep everybody? Listen, I don't. Who knows? Like, we got to get through this year, but I mean, if I was a volleyball player, and I'm totally biased, but okay, if I was going to go play somewhere else in the country, like it would be hard to leave here.
Well, I mean, how many attendance records do we have that I say we because it really has been a big deal that it's us going to other places, setting attendance records in other states.
Correct.
Like, do you want to leave that? And if you do, it's totally fine.
It's totally fine.
But
yeah.
you
But I
can
just don't
imagine
think,
it's a tough thing to leave.
well, and going back to why I think the chemistry and the mixology of this team, I don't think we have those types of players. I'm not saying that that couldn't happen, but here's an example of a player that I think demonstrated that, who was a senior last year, would be Kennedy Orr.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably could have transferred and went somewhere and started. And she was a great setter, very athletic, but she didn't. And she was a great contributor in a serving role, and I think what Danny does as a head, she's so fun to watch. I love listening to her. I love the fact that, what's happening with a coach at the high level that she's at, and she's embraced it, that, right. Her son comes in during a press conference and it's totally adorable and she's joyful about it. And now that's a big meme. Like, I think it's great. I think that's so great for the sport. I think it's great for the team. But I just think she's an exceptional coach, and she, also brings just an essence and a vibe to this team that really has allowed them to collectively come together. It's totally like a family. Like, I love it when they get going at the beginning of the game, right? They give the high fives to the other team, and then they come around and they do the circle up. And the first thing that she does is she gives a hug to the first person that's in that circle up. And then they come together. And so when you think about, as a player, like when you're going out to play a match and there's nerves, I think to be able to kind of have that grounding moment where you're in the circle and, your coach is leading the way as far as the stability and the continuity and them being grounded. I mean, that really does give strength and just calm to a situation where you're going to go in and you're going to compete, and you're competing to win, and you're competing to, put craters in the floor.
Yeah. And I think it's, the other thing is recruiting so good. And
oh my gosh,
I think Nebraska's just kind of at that standard now. It's like, listen, we didn't bring you to Nebraska because we didn't think you could play.
Yeah.
Like, we're that program now where it's like, and
absolutely,
if you get recruited to Nebraska, there's some nerves, but also that little bit of confidence. Like, I wouldn't be here if I can't play, because we're just at that point to where, if I'm in football, I don't get to go to Ohio State if I can't play. Like, it's
right.
We're at that level, and that also helps with the depth that we're getting mixed in there. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing to have this much depth to where, even the players at the end of the bench are like, all right, I might get in. I'm going to stay locked into this entire thing.
Yeah. And I think you said something about, maybe it was when we were in break. I mean, I think we've always had the physicality there. And I think there have been some teams that have had that mental piece.
Certainly.
But when you think about the really dominant, and I'm talking about any sport, right? Collegiate, professional, like they just have a presence about them. And I think this team has it. And I think in regards to elevating a dynasty that is already established, I think this team is demonstrating, and this coach is demonstrating, that they can take it up another level. And it's another level in, to me, the freedom and the joy of the game and the collective, the collective contribution that every player and every coach is participating in to experience what that level up is.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And obviously, it's still the main goal's there, but it's totally there. It feels like Nebraska volleyball is a giant, and now it's just a giant that's got a nice little polish on it this year.
And smiles and has a lot of fun.
And it's a great, and you shout out John Cook, and it's one of the cleanest
and Coach
passing of the torches you can ever see. And I think that's part of the results this year was how many programs go through coaching changes that are ever this smooth. I don't think ever, but it's a lot of how John Cook handled it. And then obviously having that in place with a perfect candidate, Busboom Kelly, who, Busboom Kelly didn't have to convince anybody either. She's like, I was just at the championship.
Correct. And she also, she has risen. She's not risen. I mean, I think she's just, she's embraced it. And I think her personality and just the way that she shows up. I mean, listen, I will get gold star and bouquet to Coach Busboom on her jacket tonight. Her jacket looked amazing. I mean, I was like, I love the fit tonight. But I think, again, going back to the base of a dynasty, I mean, when you think about what Husker volleyball has experienced with only having 4 head coaches, right? I mean, yes, it was a smooth transition from John to Danny, but it was a smooth transition from Pettit to Cook, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, when you think about teams that have, maybe gone through, the dips and a lot of times that has to do with you just can't find the right coach. And so then they cycle through coaches and it affects culture, etc. I mean, the Nebraska volleyball program has really been blessed to have coaches that recognize that it's time, and for them to literally be able to basically, hand pick their the next coach, and to have I think the love for the program.
Yes.
And I think that's what why this program from a sustained standpoint has been able to do what it's done. I mean, Coach Cook was, he's such an, he was the associate head coach when I was a senior in college. I would have loved to have played for him more. I think he, I just really enjoyed him in 99 when he's the associate head coach.
Yeah.
And so, I just think we have a history and we have a lineage in the fact that we have previous coaches that saw that they had really maxed it out. I mean, I think Coach Pettit was I think he saw he had maxed it out, and, he felt like Coach Cook could take it to the next level. And then the same thing with Coach Cook. And I love listening to Danny on the post-game matches. I love listening to her pressers. And I think when you take a look at, just how she speaks and how she interacts with the players, it just seems like that all contributes to then what that product is that we get to see on game day.
Yeah, I couldn't say any better myself. And on, just on top of all the great assistant coaches along the way.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And, maybe
So
not
many.
directly help Nebraska after they left, but grow the sport, because the coaching tree that John Cook has goes all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. And the coaching tree that Coach Pettit established with Coach Cook and all the, for today's time, if you just look in the NCAA and how many coaches came from Coach Cook, you had both head coaches on the floor tonight.
Yeah.
Were products
that's
of
right.
Coach Cook.
That probably happens a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. We'll get some more off of YouTube here since you guys are still hanging out with us. It's funny. We were talking about this off air. The confidence of our current volleyball team reminds me of the confidence of our mid-90s football players.
We were talking about that, you
telling
guys.
the other team what play they're going to run before the snap.
Yeah. And they were just so right. So the mid 90s was when I was in high school and then in college. But I remember that those football teams during that time. And they were kind of they were rock stars, man.
Yeah.
And they were fun to watch, and they were fun to watch on Saturdays. And, they just had a great confidence and a great, vibe to them, and
a great coach who understood Nebraska,
and a great coach that,
that's the
Coach
big key.
Osborne is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And he that was his. I mean, he was just larger than life. But all those players, really respected him.
Yes.
He was such a great leader, and that is such a great analogy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's for sure similarities between, kind of like, how Coach Osborne was kind of like a father figure.
Yeah.
I mean, but I do think like what Danny brings to this team is like, she's not their mom. That's different. Listen, but she does have that like matriarch, feeling. And I think she can, because she's also a former player,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been in this before.
But it's one of those things that's like, it's like, you don't want to say there's dad or mother, but it's like, you kind of want that to be somewhat there, because what do you tell those recruits when you telling them you're going to Nebraska? You tell that parent, I'm going to look after your kid. I'm going to do everything that would help out or anything to their benefit. I will never do something that goes against their will, unless it's a bad coach.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the role of the coach. And obviously you're not going to go out there and put it on your chest and say, I'm their parent, but you want that feeling there.
Totally. And going back to the example of when they, do the high fives and say, hey, good luck to everybody. And then they come around in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think she has a perspective as a player and as a woman that previous coaches haven't had, and I think that's awesome. And I think she has done such a great job of really thriving in that role. Some people can't thrive in that, actually, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's huge shoes to fill.
We've seen some coaches come back to Nebraska and not thrive. I'm not saying volley, but that has happened. So sometimes that role can be bigger than what you can handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what is just so enjoyable about Danny is it has never seemed like that. It has seemed actually like she is the perfect fit, because she's a Nebraska kid growing up playing in the state volleyball tournament, being a Husker, having to take on some adversity as a player, having to take on a different role that she necessarily didn't want to take on her senior year, but did because that was the betterment of the team, wins a national championship, and then creates a career in coaching for herself outside, with the Huskers, but, going away, then coming back, then going away. And, I just think that, right timing is beautiful, and she's got such a great set of players, and, they're just really playing and demonstrating their abilities at the highest level. And I'm just really excited to continue to watch them grow. And I think we were also talking about them during break in regards to, when I've said this consistently, I think their practices have just got to be so very competitive. They're going at it in practice. I think that's why when we see the product of the match, that's why it's so good, because they're practicing against each other. They're probably two of the top 5 teams in the country. They're just on one team. I guess maybe you could say, if you're like, no, I don't know about that. For sure, top 10.
Yes.
We have 2 teams that would be top 10.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm excited to see what they continue to do, what fun stuff they continue to, demonstrate. Again, so in college, right, very, very little do you see just a high 2 ball in the middle set, and they set that to alley check tonight. I'm like, this is awesome. It's not just Virginia, Adriano getting the high 2 ball. It's also alley. So I don't know. I'm just excited to see what else the Huskers can put together. And, they had some fun crossing patterns too in the match tonight. I don't know. They keep doing more great stuff. It's fun to watch as a volleyball enthusiast. It's just been a great year, and I'm just really looking forward to more to come.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. If you guys are just tuning in, we are back live now. The final in the NFL was 10-7. Denver Broncos get a win over the Raiders. So we're able to switch it back live and local. This is the Volleyball Postgame Show. If you want to hear all of it, just make sure you can go back on YouTube once we finish or once you get home and start from the very beginning. But 402-464-5685. I won't go too much longer. I won't keep Mandy Monson here all the way till midnight. That'd just be rude. But a couple things left before we get out of here.
Yeah.
And I do got to say, the one thing that's funny, I was talking to Chris Raff, and
I love Chris.
He's such a great guy. And he's talking about the post game shows. He's like, what do you guys even talk about when they're this
We
dominant?
talk about how awesome we are.
And that's exactly what we did there. I was throwing some days, like, I don't know, maybe I'll have to call out like Jalen
Isn't
Reyes.
that kind of fun?
outfit.
Yeah. Well,
It was funny because DP said, it's like, well, you can talk about Busby Kelly's jacket. That's kind of nice.
but
And it
her
made me laugh
jacket was
because you
awesome.
did
And
shout out
so were her
jacket.
shoes. And I props to her. I love it.
It's great.
Jalen was in all black tonight. He looked great. He's wearing the polo, the pants, the shoes.
Great representative of Husker volleyball.
Yes. I mean, honestly, I just feel like all of our coaches, look fantastic. I mean, everybody looks nice and professional on the bench,
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think check. We hit all the marks there tonight. Everybody was dialed in as far as dress code tonight.
Maybe that's what we'll have to do with the wins, just to add an extra segment. We'll do the dress code segment as well.
Wait, that would be good. What was the dress code tonight at the match?
I did like the jacket though as well. I did see
That
the
was cool.
bus.
It was a red leather jacket.
Yeah, it's
It
fantastic.
was awesome.
Yeah, have a little bit of, you can look sharp while you're out there. Coach one of the best teams out there. All right, final thing, then I'll let you get out of here. Minnesota. I think they're a pretty good season, right? They got 9 losses so far.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think they're rated 22 in the country. They have a really good left side. They have a redshirt freshman setting the ball. I caught a little bit of the Wisconsin-Minnesota match that was on.
Okay, 17-7 is their overall.
I don't know
record.
how they play Wisconsin. That would have been their last match they played.
So
I believe.
they lost their last 2. So they beat Illinois 3-0. Then they lost to number 22 USC 2-3, and then they did lose to number 11 Wisconsin and 1-3.
Okay, but they took a set off of Wisconsin.
They did take a set off of Wisconsin.
Listen, they're a formidable opponent, and Minnesota has historically been a great team for quite some time. I mean, that Taylor Landfair was the Big Ten Player of the Year in 22 with Minnesota. So, listen, it's going to be competitive, and when you go to that gym, that I've been in that arena, and it's kind of more Coliseum like. It probably holds more people than the Coliseum, but it kind of reminds me of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really like a Devaney arena, it's a little bit more. I can't find the verbiage for it, but a little bit more old school, maybe. I don't know.
Indiana basketball gym.
I don't know. Do you remember what the Coliseum was like back in the day when I played?
No, Raph talks about it all the time. The glory days.
Yeah.
He wants the volleyball team to play a game in there.
Ooh, man, that'd be packed.
Yeah, he said, I don't know if you guys if we could possibly do it.
I mean, we could.
You would lose money for sure.
Yeah.
The space
You'd cut the attendance down by half.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, the point that I'm getting at is that it will be loud in there. It will be loud. It will be, I don't know how many Huskers will be able to get tickets there. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see how much red we can get in there. I'm sure there'll definitely be people that will travel to it because you can drive there. But yeah, I mean, I think this weekend will be fun, and then I think next weekend, right? Is it next weekend we're going to California?
I think so.
We're doing the road show.
Let me double check here. I'm almost positive that it is the road
I think
show.
it is.
Double check here. Scroll all the way
Come
down.
on, Harrison. You gotta
past
hustle.
all 23
Hustle.
wins. Yeah, you got the road show. UCLA and USC.
Right. So here's what is exciting, everybody. This is what we can talk about and finish up with, Harrison, is that we got Minnesota and then we got the road show in California, which are both, good teams to play. I think those tickets are selling well for the California matches. So good job, Huskers, for, making the sunny Californians actually come out and watch volleyball, because I don't think their attendance is as good as what we typically experience. Tanya Tauke Dorn is actually going to be going to those matches. So I think we're going to maybe try and get her to phone in on the post match.
Oh, there we go. That'd be cool.
Which I think will be fun because then we can talk. I'm going to obviously watch it here. But then Tanya can give us a little flavor of, what those matches look like. So I think from a Husker enthusiast, from a volleyball enthusiast, we got 3 great matches that are coming up, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how the Huskers respond and basically what's the new amazing, awesome things that we are going to be doing and rolling out so that this Husker team can just, keep growing and keep the fun going.
Let's hope, and I'm pretty confident. I got some high hopes that it'll certainly keep going this way. But nonetheless, as you mentioned, Saturday, Minnesota on the road, then UCLA on the road, USC. That is a Saturday, Friday game this weekend. And we'll have post-game shows for both of them. So appreciate you guys listening. And this has been the Volleyball Post-Game Show. That is Mandy Monson. I am Harrison Arns. Don't go anywhere, though. DP still in the building. Late night in Lincoln coming up next.